A dim interrogation room, a single overhead light, and a young woman trembling from exhaustion. Her captors demand a secret that could endanger thousands. She refuses to break, her silence a shield of unyielding courage. Her name was Hannah Szenes, and this is her story. Before we reveal Hannah's journey, please like this video if her bravery resonates with you, subscribe for more stories of unsung heroes, and drop a comment about a historical figure who inspires you. Your engagement keeps these memories alive and honors the resilience of people like Hannah. Hannah was born in Budapest on July 17, 1921. Her father, a playwright, fostered her love for language. Even as a child, she saw injustices mounting in Hungary under anti-Jewish laws. She believed words could bridge divides, and that silence in the face of oppression was unacceptable. Her father's creative spirit also fueled her conviction that words could confront injustice in times of crisis. In 1939, she journeyed to the British Mandate of Palestine, joining a kibbutz to gain a new sense of identity. There, she studied Hebrew and tilled the land. Yet as war engulfed Europe, she couldn't ignore news of mounting atrocities. Letters from friends described terror firsthand. Fueled by empathy, Hannah felt compelled to act, convinced that one person's stand could spark enormous change. As she embraced communal life, she discovered both the solace of shared purpose and the gnawing worry for loved ones left behind. In 1943, the British Royal Air Force sought Jewish volunteers to parachute into Nazi-occupied Europe for rescue and intelligence missions. At just over 20, Hannah answered the call without hesitation. She trained in parachuting, coded communication, and survival tactics. Each skill brought her closer to a daunting reality, stepping behind enemy lines in a race to save lives she had never encountered. By March 1944, she landed in Yugoslavia, forging alliances with local partisans. Her precious radio transmitter linked her to Allied forces. Any slip could unravel an entire network. Still, she pressed on, determined to warn Jews in Hungary about looming deportations. For Hannah, danger was secondary to the moral imperative driving her forward. In June 1944, Hannah crossed into Hungary with her transmitter in a battered suitcase. She hoped her accent and familiarity with Budapest would shield her from suspicion. Despite the risk, she ventured through back alleys and safe houses, hoping to convey urgent warnings to threatened Jewish communities. But the nation quaked under fear, and collaborators were everywhere. Captured within days, she found herself in prison. The code she carried suddenly a prize for her interrogators. Relentless torture followed. Demands for the radio codes grew vicious. Day after day, guards broke her body but never her resolve. She clung to the knowledge that revealing even a single detail might condemn entire families. Whenever possible, she scribbled poems, reaffirming her faith in humanity's capacity for good. The pen was her quiet rebellion. Her captors escalated their brutality daily, convinced that physical torment could extract the codes they craved. Branded a traitor, Hannah faced a swift trial. On November 7, 1944, she stood before a firing squad, just 23 years old. Witnesses say she declined a blindfold, gazing steadily ahead. Even then, she refused to betray those who depended on her silence. In that final moment, her unspoken defiance echoed louder than any confession. Even in her last breaths, she clung to the belief that kindness could outlast cruelty. Her story did not die with her. After the war, her letters and poetry emerged, revealing an unwavering optimism rooted in compassion. In 1950, she was reburied at Mount Herzl in Jerusalem, her memory honored as that of a national hero. Tales of her gallantry soon extended beyond Israel, resonating with anyone struck by her willingness to challenge tyranny. "Blessed is the match consumed in kindling flame," she once wrote. This simple line captures her spirit. A solitary spark can light a beacon of hope. Her poems remind us that resistance often begins with a single act of conscience, and that even the darkest prison cannot extinguish moral conviction. Words became her sword in a battle fought largely in silence. Today, Hannah Szenes' name graces schools and streets across Israel. Her poetry is taught to students who learn about her audacity and sacrifice. People visit her gravesite to leave flowers and whispers of thanks. Her story transcends borders, illustrating that individual bravery can reshape the course of countless lives. In a world too often silenced by fear, she continues to speak volumes. Her life underscores that courage doesn't require the absence of terror, but the determination to act despite it. Most young adults explore careers or higher education, yet Hannah volunteered for a mission that risks everything. She stood firm when others might have yielded. In doing so, she offered a reminder that ordinary people can accomplish extraordinary feats if guided by empathy and principle. We often question whether one voice can make a difference. Hannah Szenes answers with a resounding yes. She joined the paratroopers not for acclaim, but because the threat to her people was immediate. Through her decision, she changed lives, safeguarding those who might otherwise have been abandoned. It's a lesson in moral conviction that remains as urgent today as ever. So, picture that interrogation room again, the gloom and desperation converging on a single woman. Rather than preserve her life at the cost of others, Hannah chose to protect innocent souls with her silence. Though the bullets ended her life, they could not bury her legacy. Her story reminds us that integrity can triumph over evil, and that compassion can withstand brutality. Let us carry her spark forward, honoring the fearless heart of Hannah Szenes in our own pursuit of justice.